Hey guys, this is Graybeard Gaming, and welcome to my little Let's Play. This is my fun play on Lonely Lands, which, for those of you who haven't played this, it's basically almost a carbon copy of No Man's Land with a few changes to it. The map itself, generally speaking, is the same, but it's got additional fields. But it's also got a couple of funky little quirks that I've noticed. But I enjoy playing on No Man's Land, and this is the closest thing that I got. So I like to use it for my fun play. I don't do content on this page or on this map particularly, but I was like, let's go and do a quick little walkthrough of my farm here. So I've only got two buildings. I've got a tent and an outcropping. And I have the old camping trailer in the back there, but it's not actually got a sleep trigger in it. I would have to add that, and I'm just not going to do that right now. But I thought, I wanted to talk about something that I've been thinking about a lot, and probably should wait till my wife leaves the room because she'd probably get angry if she heard that I was that this is something that I want to do. Yeah, she's like, I don't think she was impressed with hearing that. But anyways, I'd like to get in on the competitive aspects of Farming Simulator with other YouTubers, generally speaking, smaller channels. And by smaller, I mean bigger than me, obviously. I only have 82 viewers, or 82 subscribers, but I love watching the one tile challenge on farmlands with Crustu, Zorch, and Rusty Money. Currently it's one of my 2 or 3 favorite playthroughs. If you guys get a chance, check out their new one tile challenge. Zorch brought us the original one tile challenge on Calm Lands, and it's just such a great idea. But there's so many great content creators out there beyond those 3. Northern Farm Sim, again, another Canadian, North American content creator. Love his content too. Tennessee Farmer and Rooster, also great content creators, and there's so many. I mean, if you were to look at my who I subscribe to list, you'd think I have a farming simulator problem. My only problem is there's only 24 hours in the day, but that's beside the point. I guess the other problem would be I have to sleep. But anyways, I digress. So I was sitting there watching the one tile challenge, and it kind of brought something out of my soul that now I want to fulfill, and that's I want to get in on one of these challenges. Film the content, post the content. I'm a raw content kind of person. I'll do a periodic time lapse, but it's very similar to Crustu and Rusty Money. I like the raw footage aspect of farming, where I, even my mistakes get put on camera. But yeah, I really do enjoy doing this stuff. One of my other issues that I have, though, is I don't have a dedicated server, and that's because I have 4 kids. Now you might think, well, that's the perfect reason to have it. And while I agree, the issue being bandwidth, because I don't live in town. I live in a relatively, it's not overly rural, but it's outside town. We have a well, which is, you don't have that in town. You have city water in town. So it gives you an idea. So internet's okay, but it's not great. But yeah, I've been wanting to I've been wanting to do this for some time, and I have such an idea on what I would like to pursue um, as a challenge, competitive challenge, maybe up to 4 other farming simulator YouTubers. And while it would be great to get you know, uh, buck or fearsome rhino, or my fellow Michigander, Socks Way Up, their channels, they have so much going on. I don't see them having time for it, and I like to have fun as well. So while I would be more serious, I love the fun side of it. I like to compete with people, and at the end of the day, though, I want to have a good time. And I think there's a lot of people out there that do. So here's my idea. And if there's somebody interested in hosting it, please leave a comment, and leave me a spot. That's all. That's all I want. But it is a competitive challenge on flat map. And I chose flat map because I believe that the spaces are relatively equal in value, but I want it to be a used vehicle only challenge. So, but you can, but you would start off with hand tools. So you would get, I mean, you would have access to money in a lot, but you start off with the hand tools. So, an axe, a, a scythe, and a hand baler, things like that. And that's only, you know, generally speaking, at the beginning that you would start off like that. But you're going to have money too, but those are the only tools you get to start with. And then everything else you have to come by used auto sale. And you would use the extreme used sales mod for this playthrough. I just think it would be a lot of fun, you guys. So please let me know what you guys think in the comments. I mean, we could hash out details at a later time, but I would love to get involved in something like this. And I think there's other guys out there, and ladies, and that's another thing. I would love to get some of the lady farmers involved. I think that'd be an awesome experience because, you know, I can definitely learn a thing or two. You guys are way smarter than me. But yeah, I really, really want to. And if there's somebody else out there that wants to, or maybe 3 or 4 different content creators that think that that sounds like fun and they're willing to host it and willing to save me a spot, I would absolutely love it. It would be an awesome highlight. So let me know in the comments, you guys. What do you guys think? So enough with that. Let's go do a little tour of my Lonely Lands farm. So right here, I've got the M7 152 Kubota. I like this tractor. It's just a good tractor. It doesn't require, I mean, it's got a lot of hours on it. I've got 41.5. I bought this used with like 25 hours. So this here is the Oliver plow. Great plow. Can't make a straight line with it to save my life, but great little plow. Next, I have the Massey 5650. This is a 5,000 liter capacity with a 5.8 meter bean header, and I know it has also got a corn header option. I want to say it's like, yeah, it's 4.6 meters. I love that. I haven't used this one yet. Love the trailer though. Trailer's fantastic. This is obviously um, the quickie, or the quick. I call it quickie, uh, but it's the quick loader arms with the still bucket, because this is like the 3,000 liter bucket. Great little bucket. Um, got the pallet forks over here, but I also have the lizard tanker here. Now, this is the TARDIS, so I believe it's like 20,000 liters. This is the Farm Tech trailer. It has auto load on it. I do small bales. I love this building. I wanted to drive through building on this playthrough. The gable ends are open. So it's just kind of like bare bones type of shed. Nothing fancy. Just, it is a shed. That's all it is. This is a pallet shed that I don't use for pallets. Can't remember which one it is, but again, that part doesn't really matter. I've got the Salic modded fertilizer spreaders that do lime and fertilizer. They hold 13,000 liters. Do what is it? 14-meter spread, 15 miles an hour. This here is the Madara roller. It's a roller, guys. Nothing fancy. Beyond that, no. This is the Lizard TARDIS trailer. I have it at its big capacity, which I think is 200,000 liters. And the John Deere Batwing, one of my favorite implements to use, actually. And then this is the modded Massey 1840 that does the big hay bales and with up to a 24 meters pickup width. So it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. And then obviously I got the New Holland L60. This is not upgraded past the 60 horsepower. Again, I bought this used, but what I like about this, it's just a fun little tractor to drive. Then also I have the little the hay pole, so, and in my tent on my rock crop. So yeah, that's this little farm. I've only been into this farm. This is year 1 or year 2. I'm in August. The first year was just trying to find the equipment, kind of build it out a little bit. Did a lot of grass, the mowing kind. Jeez, you guys. And I also have the I think it's the Allis-Chalmers plant all planter seed drill. Really underwhelming as far as the working width of 3.4 meters, but it has such a huge capacity for not just seeds but also fertilizer. So 3.4 meters, it's not a lot, but when you don't have to stop and refill early on, it's so convenient. I love it. But that is my farm, you guys. I hope you guys like this little quick glimpse into my fun map that I don't generally have any reason to show it online. I will show you guys one other thing that I did here. I'm just gonna unhook my plow, unhitch. I made a map, or a road, not I made a road on the map, you guys. But yeah, so this goes up to the main road. I have a lot of problems with the cell point here, so I put in my own cell point, which would be, you come around this little bend here that I added, and you loop around to right here. And this is basically a cell point. But yeah, that is the map, you guys. Please leave in the comments though if you guys are interested, if If you like the idea, something, I'll tag a few of you guys that I know out there that have done competitives in the past. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope to hear from you guys. Graybeard, signing off. Don't eat the yellow snow. Be safe out there.